Hey, it's Emily from EmilyAarons.com, and I am here to talk about healers. And I want to quickly just say, first and foremost, I want to make some jokes about being a healer. So if you're uncomfortable with joking about this and taking this with a light heart, then maybe you are not the person to watch this. But I can say this proudly because I am a healer and I have been one for basically my entire life. I don't know I can say when I started becoming a healer, when I knew about it. But essentially when I was a little girl, I think I was, as early as I can remember, I wanted to help people. And if you ever feel that urge, or if you've ever felt that urge growing up or throughout your life that you've wanted to help people, I would love to hear from you. Put a 1 in the comments. Again, whether you're live or watching the replay, it doesn't matter. I would love to still hear from you. And please say hi once you guys get here. I'm actually going to hit the share button before I get going too much. This was very in the spur of the moment, but I felt really called. Oh, I see all these people are talking, but I can't see it on my screen. So I'll have to pull it up over here. Oops, I just share it here. And if you guys are on here and you know healers, maybe tag them in the post or share it privately, or even just post it on your public page if you know some people who are healers just like you. Okay, so let me just share it really fast and then I'm gonna get going. So if you've ever, the question was, if you have ever thought about helping people, if you really like helping people, I'm sorry, I have my lunch in my teeth. I just realized, sorry about that. Hey, live TV or whatever this is, live Facebook. So if you've ever felt like you're really good at helping people, your friends come to you for advice, you've always been the person that people can rely on, whether you do hands-on healing or energetic healing, or you're a personal trainer or you're a coach, whatever. Oh wow, there's so many people here. Hi, Nikki, Amy, Vita, Wendy, Charlotte, how's it going? Yes, oh my gosh, always. Yes, I'm one. Yes, I totally, Charlotte. So this is something that might be hard for some people to understand, what is a healer? And I want to make it really simple, which is basically bringing it back to as far as you can remember back when you were little. Hi, Angie. So if you were ever somebody who felt oh, I really want to help people more, or I think it's just in humans, we want to help others. I hear personally in my practice all the time, I hear people coming to me and they're like, I think I'm an empath. I was told I'm an empath. If you feel you're an empath or you've been told you're an empath, you can put a 1 in the comments. So I have to say that I think everybody is an empath. If you can fog up a mirror and you have a pulse, then you are an empath. I really strongly believe that we are all empaths. We all feel for each other. We can all connect with each other. We can all sense energy. We can all do this. But if you've had any formal training as a healer, you can put a 1 in. Whether you have a training as a massage therapist, whether you have training as a Reiki practitioner, even if you did a 3-hour workshop and you learned some sort of tarot card class, whether you have taken an intuition class before, put a 1 in the comments. Whether you are a personal trainer, a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, a homeopathic doctor, a regular MD, put a 1 in. Training now, right, Nikki? Whether you're a medium, whether you're a psychic, put a 1 in. Whether you do access bars, whether you help children to become born into this world. No training, but I do card readings. Okay, put a 1 in, Amy. So how about the people like Amy? You've never had any kind of formal training, but you have spent a lot of time reading books about self-help, about Reiki, about energy, about healing modalities, about natural medicine. Put a 1 in. So you guys are starting to see what I'm talking about, what a healer is. Yeah, lots of 1s coming in, lots of hearts. All right, so I want to talk to you guys because there is something that I announced a couple days ago that's been really percolating in me for a little bit over a month, and I didn't know what it was. And typically the way that my guidance give me messages is kind of a little bit at a time. where Hansel and Gretel, they're following the breadcrumbs. That's exactly what my guidance do for me. So my guides and angels, they give me these little breadcrumbs. So it comes in like a little bit at a time. And so I actually have a journal that I kind of just take notes in to keep up with all the different breadcrumbs. So hi, Jean Marie, I just saw you joined. So then what happens is it gets a little bit realer, it percolates. So do you guys ever have a process like this or something similar where you start to get an idea and you're like, I don't really know what this is yet. It's kind of going, and then all of a sudden you're like, I know what it is. It's clear as day. Do you guys ever have that? I know I'm not the only one, so it's fine. I can talk to myself, but I know that it happens to other people too. So what I wanted to share with you is what this download was. Essentially, it is in its very precious, teeny tiny infancy right now. It's still almost like, I shouldn't even say it's an infant. It's an embryo. It is an embryo right now. Yes, everyone's cracking up. Okay, good. So this idea is an embryo. And what's happening, it's starting to grow and it's starting to turn into something. And it's wanting to be birthed into this world. And it's coming through not only me, but through all of us as the collective, as healers. It's BAM for me. Yes, all the time. So this idea wants to come through all of us as healers. It's bigger than just me. It's bigger than just you. It's like this huge collective. Hi, Melissa. And it wants to be birthed. And what it is it's a way, it's kind of a how-to, it's sort of a couple things. One, it's a little bit of a course that's going to teach you fundamentals and the how-to and really step-by-step how to create a business, like a spiritual business. And then it's a broader membership that sort of gives you support and encouragement and a place to be seen and to feel safe and to feel encouraged and to learn how to be visible in new ways that you never even knew about without having to take a business course or spend, I don't know how much a business degree costs, $60,000 on a business degree. And it's a place of community. So what this concept is called is Business Made Simple. That's what I'm calling it right now. And I'm opening the doors to the founding members to co-create it with me. And I'm going to be creating it based on what I've downloaded and then opening up and expanding into the things that maybe you don't know and you want me to teach you how to do. Or you'd like me to bring an expert in to help teach you how to do it. So essentially the premise and my promise is teaching you how to get out of the brick and mortar and into the online space so that you can help actually more people, you can fill your schedule, and you can increase your prices. It's not to eliminate the online, it's not to eliminate the brick and mortar, because I find it personally very important to have touch and to have hands-on healing and to be in person with each other. But what I want to do is make an extension, an expansion into your business so that you don't have to just solely rely on trading your time for money. That's what I did for a very long time. And I'm telling you, it kept me broke. And if you are feeling a little bit of that, put a 1 in. Like, I'm just all ones today, you guys. I'm not changing it up. It's all ones. If you feel like you can't get your head above water, or like you want to help more people, but you haven't figured out how, you don't have a niche yet, or maybe you're not really sure like what your special gifts are, or how to articulate it, or how to market yourself, or God forbid, show people what you do. I know for a lot of healers, it's the scariest thing in hell to think of creating a business page or creating a Facebook group, or God forbid, sharing this like side of you with the real world, like your friends. Like if you were at a cookout and someone's like, oh, I saw that you're doing psychic readings, like would that make you shit your pants? Because that's how I used to feel. I was in the closet for the longest time, like hiding my gifts and abilities and being like, I'm just like everybody else, nothing to see here. I'm just super into crystals and healing and like energy and meditation. I'm just super into it, but I just can't talk to you about it right now. Does anybody feel like that? So that is the person who this is exactly for, because you're just like me. You're just like me. And that's how I was for basically 2 decades, until I realized that I was not helping anybody by doing it that way. I wasn't helping more people. I was helping one at a time. And you could have like a freaking awesome day where you're like, I have 6 clients, I have 8 clients, and guess what? At the end of the day, you're freaking exhausted, and you're like, great, I have a bunch of money, and I'm freaking exhausted. I used to do chair massage. I was like the traveling roadshow. I used to do chair massage at conventions, at businesses, at events, at like street fairs. I got chills, right? Thank you, Regina. I'm not even reading the comments because I'm just like feeling in the flow right now. So that's the thing, is like, I thought I could only do so much, and I really didn't have any other skills that I knew of that I could market. I didn't know how to even begin. So that is who this is for. I want to teach you literally the steps how to do it. And I know for all of you ones out there, which everybody on here is, sorry, my dog needs me for something. For all of you ones, it's like you're allergic to technology, okay? I know the feeling. Like all of these systems where you're like, I don't know what an email funnel is. I don't know what a webinar is. I don't know what a opt-in is. What is an opt-in? I don't know how to even create a website. I don't want a website. What about even just a Facebook business page? Like having your own business page and not having it be like so wackadoo crazy that people don't want anything to do with it and you have like 2 people who follow you. But really creating and cultivating a following. Having a space where you can genuinely connect with people and genuinely help more people. So this is bigger than me, and I keep saying it, and I see this becoming more like a CEU, a continuing education, as this is developed more. But this is, again, it's a place of community. It's a place for you to feel safe, to be seen, and to cultivate your skills on that spiritual or healing realm, but also really learn the business fundamentals. Like marketing and branding and search engine optimization, things that make your head spin and make you want to take a nap instantly. My third eye is tingling. Thank you, Amy. I'm going to read any comments. I want you guys to ask me every question you have about this. I want to post the link as well. I'm sorry, I haven't even done that. Here's the link for more info and to apply. And it is application only. So here's how this whole thing works. Let me read back the comments. I knew I was going to read back in the comments. Lots of ones, a million ones. Yes, LOL. I have a small group who understands me. How many of you guys feel like there's only a small group of people who you can talk to this stuff about? Like you can share and you don't feel like crazy, or like maybe one of your girlfriends, you're like, let's get the angel cards out right now. Let's do something crazy and wacky. Or like maybe a couple of your friends like buy crystals and they're like, cool, you have crystals. Like, I guess. How many of you guys have that in your life? Because put a 1 in. Do you guys remember that comedian who's like, you might be a redneck? This is like, you might be a healer talk. So again, like, and I know I kind of said at the beginning of this video, which is like, you kind of have to make fun of it because there's so many healers who are incredible, crazy, life-altering, amazing healers, and they're literally broke because they can't increase their prices because they feel this like moral obligation. And I'm going to tell you, it's like, trade secret, it's from past life persecution as healers. You guys can feel that in your bones, and I'm getting chills all over me. I know you can feel it. We have been persecuted for so many lifetimes because we stood up and we said, I can help you, I can heal you, I can fix that. I know the answer. I know what's going to happen. I can feel this all over my body. When we stood up in those lifetimes, we were killed, we were shunned, we were put off, we were outcast, we were set aside. It is deep and old. We were made to look like fools, people who we thought we could trust. We turned out that we couldn't. Do you guys feel this? Because it's deep. This is the core of where all this fear and this visibility shit starts. Because as soon as we hung up our name and said, here, this is what I'm here to do. I'm this high priestess. I'm a healer. I'm a shaman. I'm a medicine woman. I'm a witch. We got burnt down. Okay? So even this lifetime is exactly right. And that's exactly it. The world, as a collective, it needs our light. And it's my mission to help all of the light workers to be this light, to bring this light into the world, and to not stop and to stop hiding. To stop hiding it in ourselves, and to stop hiding behind like, oh, well, I guess it's just the holidays, so nobody wants to buy me. Oh, it's making all these bullshit excuses why we can't make money doing this work. I'm just tired of hearing it. So I want all the healers in the world to get up and collectively lift each other up. That's what this is about. This is about this sisterhood. This is about a community, not just to receive information, but to also contribute. So I think that there's just too many powerful people out there who are these incredible souls who are here to do great work, and they're stuck in their own little cage. So that's what this program is for. Okay, questions. I've never thought about that before. Yep, exactly. Yeah, only a few people who you can connect with, talk to people about it, but the details, a select few, because I don't care what they think, right? It's so deep and so old. Like, I've had people who like know me and they're like just starting to watch my Facebook page, like, oh my gosh, you have like a following, and like, can you read me? Can you like see what I'm thinking? Like, they don't know how to talk to me all of a sudden. Like, I'm like now this like weirdo. Hi Chris, I'm sharing to strong business women who definitely benefit. Yes. So if you guys know any other women, primarily men too are welcome, but women who are in business, in that spiritual, in the healing, in the helping of any kind, I want you to tag them or to share it to them or to share it onto your own page so that these people can get this help. Yes, it runs really deep. Yes, you're learning more about it with research. Okay, so here's the whole thing. I am taking applications now for about a week. I may extend it because I literally, like, I didn't plan to even announce it until the end of this month or early next year. And I literally, it came out of my mouth on Wednesday, and you guys can see back on the video, I'm like, I'm gonna say this thing now. It was like, my guides are like pushing me off the ledge to take the leap. So anyways, what I'm looking to create what I'm looking to attract are healers who are really sick and tired of being stuck in the brick and mortar, who are looking to make more money, who are looking to fill their calendars, and ultimately want to help more people in less time. Maybe, and you know what, by the way, for those of you who are curious, this past November, I took the whole month off. That is the first time in my professional career as a healer that I've ever taken time off, gotten paid, didn't worry about money, and actually made more money by not working. How good would that feel for you guys? Right, I'm being pushed to do more. Good, Regina. So here's how it works. It's application only. I put the link in, I'll put it again. It's application only. So you make a $500 deposit. And the reason why there is this deposit is because I want to know you're serious. The transformation is in the transaction. I will teach you this in the program as well. If your rates are really low, people value you very low. They're going to get a very low transformation out of it. If you discount yourself, put a 1 if you discount yourself right now. Okay, put a 1. I was like the guiltiest. I was like, who wants healing? How about 30% less? 30% less. 20% less healing. Who wants 20% less healing? Discount queen right here. Guilty. So if you ever discounted yourself, or you feel like you need to discount yourself, or if you haven't increased your prices maybe ever, or not in the last 5 years, 10 years, hell, even in the last 1 year, put a 1 in, right? Yes, exactly, Tammy. If you have no idea what you're doing, this is for you. Because if you don't know your niche, if you don't know who specifically you can help, you cannot help anybody. That's the thing. That is the sad reality. It is a sad, that's why they're specialists, and that's why specialists make the most money. Think about it. Okay, so there's a $500 deposit. If you're not selected, you get it right back. It's fully refundable. There's absolutely no risk. If you put the money in and you're like, I changed my mind, I'll give it back to you. I don't want your money if you don't want to be in my program, and if you're not a right fit. If you are selected for this program, it's another $500, so the full package is $1,000. That is it. What it gets you, it's a ticket in as a founding member into this program, Plus, you're going to get a full year's worth of content as a member, okay? You can't get anything like that with me for under $15,000. I'm going to say that again. There's no way to work with me for a year for under $15,000. In fact, my rates are going up, and so it's probably going to be more realistically like $20,000. So let that sink in. You have the opportunity now to invest $1,000, fully tax deductible, by the way. And it's December, so you can write it off on this year's taxes right away. As soon as you invest it, you get it right back. It's fully deductible on your taxes. There's no way you can work with me for this kind of money. And I'm telling you, we're not going to be just doing like computer work. We're not going to be just talking about woo-woo stuff. It's a culmination of all those things plus a lot of really deep healing so that you can actually get out there and do this work. I charge less people because some can't afford it. That's right, Brandy. Some people can't afford it, and that's okay. There's a lot of different tiers of healing. There are so many people who, what do you mean you wish you could, Regina? Wish you could what? Even in Canada, taxes, right? What do you mean you wish you could, Regina? There are people who say, well, you know, people can't afford my healing, so that's why it's discounted. Look, there's definitely a time and place for a sliding scale. There's a time and a place for lower rates. But if you really want to help the masses and really help heal people, I have to say, pay you for what? Pay me? Are you talking about join the program? Is that what you mean? And here's the thing. It's not, and here, I know it's really hard for a lot of healers, especially to hear, because it was hard for me, so I'm speaking to myself here. But I realized that once I started investing in myself and my business, that's the moment that my business grew. If you are a healer and you haven't invested in yourself and your business before, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And that's okay. And I'm not here to say that you're not good enough or you're not smart enough. It has nothing to do with that. But once you cross that threshold and say, yes, I'm worth it. Yes, I believe in myself. That's when miracles start to happen. And it doesn't have to be this program. I'm not saying that it only has to be through me. I'm saying in general, if you don't invest in yourself, whether it's your time or your money, and you don't invest in your business, again, whether it's your time or your money. No, you're not on the replay. I am live right now, Deb. What happens is that it stays the same or it shrinks. That's the truth of it. That's what happens. It stays the same or it shrinks, just like you personally. And you can't grow in your business or in your life if you're not doing the deeper work. So, any questions that are coming up for people? And I have only just a minute left, and then I have to run. And my battery's actually yelling at me right now. I see an angry face and a happy face and a sad face. What are all the faces? What are all the faces? I can't read your thoughts. But it is the reality. And just made it. Oh, hi Jess. How's it going? It's funny, now I'm seeing comments up here too. So I know this, a miracle is in line. Exactly. And honestly, the miracle sometimes, Regina, is actually saying yes and being like, look, I don't know where it's going to come from. I don't know how it's going to get paid for, but I'm going to open up for this to happen. And I'll give you one of my secrets that I've done when I've made a larger investment in myself. And by the way, I would never ask you guys to invest in something that I would never do myself. I'm actually paying $30,000 to be part of a mastermind. Okay? So if it makes you feel any better, that's 30 times more. Okay? Okay, great. Will this program help someone discover their gifts, or should someone like me just wait until that's more clear? That's a good question. The way I feel, Karen, is that there is going to be a lot of business fundamentals as like the core, but then the niching is part of it as well, because you can't really expand and go into your business if you don't know what you're doing and how to create that. I know for me, I spend a long time, it looks so cozy. Yeah, thank you. I spent a lot of time like going, well, what's my special purpose? What do I do that's different from what other people do? And sometimes that's just time. And It can't always be taught, but I have very good ways to get to that point, and how to connect with your soulmate client to hear what they want from you, what they need from you, how much they're willing to pay. And it's a much different process than like, I wonder what my niche is. The way that I do it, Karen, is I connect really deeper into a soulful level. I connect with their energy and I go from there. And that's what starts to open up. And then I start to see things kind of opening in my practice in front of me that affirm it. So yeah, that's the long answer to a short question. I think it could be really beneficial to you. The thing is, right now, it's not anything other than this embryo. It's this thought, it's this idea, it's a concept. And what will make it come into life and what will birth it is the contribution for all the founding members. So if a part of it to you, Karen, is I need to know how to figure out my niche, then that's going to be part of it. If Sarah jumps in and says, hey, I know my niche, Emily's an expert at helping you connect to your niche. Thank you, Sarah. I really am. If Sarah came in and she's like, look, I know my niche like the back of my hand, but I have freaking no idea what an email list is and what a funnel is and what a webinar is and even how to create an opt-in, and like, I don't know what any of that stuff is. Like, it's kind of for both. So, and that's really what I'm doing, is I'm creating it based on what the feedback from the founding members are. So that's one of the benefits of being a founding member, is that you can literally get a course and this whole program created around what you need. So it's a huge, huge benefit. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here, for all the ones. Hell yeah, all you healers. I love seeing it, and I want to see more of this stuff out there. I'm going to share this, and I hope that you guys do too. For the next week, I'll be talking a lot more about it. If you have questions, private message me, post it on here. I'm happy to answer them. And again, the applications are open for about a week for all the founding members. So it's great to see you guys, great to connect, and this is huge. So if you guys want to be part of it, I would love to see you there. Talk to you later. Bye.